Hello, in this video, I'm going to explain drop sets. So a drop set is a resistance training technique for muscle gain. It's considered a little bit more advanced, maybe something you'd like to try if you're trying to shake things up and provide a new, different stimulus or a little bit of variety in your training routine. So in a drop set, you do multiple sets to failure of the same exercise with little to no rest in between. Okay, so the key thing here is that each set is going to failure. That means that you're not just stopping at 8 reps because that's what you plan to do. If you are able to do another rep, another rep, another rep, you keep going until your muscles cannot lift the next repetition. Okay, that's what we mean by going to failure. So you always go to muscle failure, even if you're exceeding the rep range that you had planned for that set. Now, if you are exceeding the rep range that you planned for that set, then that means that you need to be going heavier. So that means that on your second set, your third set, your fourth set, you need to be a little heavier than you might have originally planned to do because you're able to do more repetitions than you thought. And then, in your next workout to start with the first set heavier than you did that time. So just to give you a little example of what you're going to do, if you look up above here, in the first set, you're starting with a heavy load. So that should be your heaviest weight that you're using for that exercise for that day. And you're aiming for 6 to 8 reps. So again, if you could do 10 or 12, you do it. You're going until muscle failure. But you want to try to pick the weight that is going to get you to muscle failure in the range of 6 to 8 reps. So for example, maybe you're using 30 pounds and you're going 6 to 8 reps, you hit muscle failure at that 8th rep. Then you're going to move on to the second set and you're dropping your weight. That's why we call them drop sets. You're dropping the weight by 10 to 30%, just depending on how you performed on that first set. And then you're going to do 10 to 12 reps there. So maybe you drop it to 25 pounds and then you do 10 to 12 reps. Now imagine you get to 15 reps. Then for the third set, you might drop it more than you had planned to because your second set wasn't heavy enough for you to reach muscle failure in 10 to 12 reps. Or maybe you reach muscle failure at 8 reps. So that means that that weight was a little bit too heavy. So for your third set, you might drop it even more than you had planned to. Okay, so you've got to be a little bit flexible here, just depending on how many reps you get to before you achieve muscle failure. Then at your third set, you're dropping it by another 10 to 30% and going for 12 to 15 reps. Now, a lot of people do drop sets with just 3 sets, and it's fine if you want to stop there, but I also included a fourth set in our example where you would drop by another 10 to 30% and go for 15 to 20 reps. You could keep going if you want to. You can go to a fifth set, drop by another 10 to 30% and increase the rep range. So really, you can go for as many sets as you want. You're just following this same strategy of dropping the weight, increasing the reps with each one. Ideally, you're trying not to have any rest in between or very short, maybe 15 to 30 seconds, if that. But ideally, you're just trying to power through all of these different sets. It should be a very efficient, effective addition to your workout. All right. Thanks so much for watching this video, and I hope you have a great day.